Welcome to the Stanbic Bank National Schools Championship. My name is Marcus Kwichiriza, and I'll be your host. And for the next 1 hour, I'll be joined on this stage by some of the brightest, smartest students this country has to offer. And we went around the whole country. But unfortunately, we could only get 8 to make it to the quarterfinal. Now, those 8 will battle it out on this stage over the next 6 weeks. Now, there's certain things that we'll be looking for: financial skills, knowledge, basic knowledge about everything and anything, and life skills. For example, if you're not able to confidently answer a question, you just might not be able to make it to the semis. So that confidence and all other life skills is exactly what we'll be looking for on this show. So allow me, ladies and gentlemen, to introduce you to our first 2 schools in the quarterfinal. From Kigezi High School, Kabale, it's a huge hello to Ampwera Delbert, Kwesiga Martin, Akabwai Stephen. From King's College Budo, let's give a round of applause to Laker Michelle, Tandeka Kevin, and Bashaija Abraham. King's College Budo to my left. How are you guys feeling today?
We're ready.
You ready?
Yes, we are.
Kigezi High School, quarterfinalist number 2, you ready?
Yeah, very ready.
Very ready. Quickly introduce yourselves.
Okay, guys, Steven is my name, Kigezi High School. Kwesiga Martin, Kigezi High School.
Delbert Ampwela, Kigezi High School.
Okay, King's College Budo.
Michelle Lake, King's College Budo.
Abraham Bashaija, King's College Budo.
Kevin Tandeka, King's College Budo.
Okay, gents and lady, this is the game, the one that we have. It's called Rainbow Visuals. So what's going to happen is, I'm going to show you 10 images, each team, and the person who gets the most right gets the most points. Is that okay? Kigezi High School won the toss, so you get to start. 10 images starting now.
The European Union.
Are you sure?
Very sure.
That is the correct answer. Next image.
Martin Luther King Jr.
Do you know what he's known for?
Yes.
What?
He was a civil rights activist in the USA.
Very correct. People like President Obama would not be president if it wasn't for his work. Okay, next.
Windows.
I see why you would say that. It is related, but not the one. It is actually Microsoft. Let's go on.
Black Eagle Entertainment.
No, that is not the correct answer. That is actually the flag for Albania. Okay, yeah, let's move on.
World Deng.
That is not the correct answer. And I wouldn't blame you, maybe this guy was before your time. But yeah, that is the greatest basketballer to have ever lived, Michael Jordan. Next.
It's the Opera House in Sydney.
Very right. Next.
John F. Kennedy.
Sadly, it is not the correct answer. That is President Ronald Reagan. Okay, let's move to the next one.
NATO.
Correct. Next.
This is the Eiffel Tower
Where is it found?
in Paris, France. You can see it's the flag of Rwanda.
Yeah. Yeah. The colors are exactly the same. I see why you'd say that. However, don't you think that the Rwanda one would be missing something? Or adding something? Or this one is lacking something that was... Or this is the one for Rwanda?
I think this is the one for
It's
Rwanda.
the one for Rwanda. That is not the correct answer. It's for Gabon. Out of 10, you have managed to pick up 4. Congratulations to you. King's College Budo, 4 is what you have to beat for this round. Winning this round doesn't mean that, you've won the competition. Are you ready? Okay, let's go. 10 images starting now.
Albert Einstein,
Who is he?
a great German scientist.
Great German scientist. Laker is on top of her game. King's College Budo. Okay, starting off well. Next.
London Bridge,
Okay. That is the correct answer. London Tower Bridge, to be exact, but I'll give it to you. Let's move on.
Good luck, Jonathan.
I really understand. But Nigeria produced both these two good people, the one you mentioned and this one. But unfortunately, that is not the correct answer. This is former President Olusegun Obasanjo. We move to the next one.
The flag of Slovenia.
Slovenia.
Yes.
Slovenia's flag does have red in it. But that is not the correct answer. That's the flag of Austria. We move to the next one.
That's Kasubi Tombs.
Have you been there?
Yes, I have.
How many times?
Just once.
That is the correct answer. That is Kasubi Tombs. The next image.
The former president of the World Bank.
Former president of,
The World Bank.
whose name is?
We're not sure.
Okay. Even if it was the former president of the World Bank and you didn't know his name, I still wouldn't have given it to you because that is still wrong. That is former president of South Africa, P.W. Botha, the man who allegedly gave Mandela his freedom, although if you ask Mandela, he says he earned it. Okay, next.
That's Muhammad Ali.
That is the correct answer, Muhammad Ali. Next.
That's the flag of Germany.
The colors are exactly the same.
Flag of,
I take the first answer, and now when you thought about it, you're like, yeah, it's not the one, it's the one for Belgium. You're right. For Germany, you tilt it and then change the order. Okay. The next image.
that's Marilyn Monroe.
Who was she?
She was an actress back in the 50s, I think, back in the day.
Back in the day, before all of us were born.
Yes.
1960s. Even I wasn't born. I might look old, but I wasn't born. That is the correct answer. Next image. An answer in the next 3 seconds.
The FIFA logo.
And it's the correct answer. King's College Budo with 6, currently leading Kigezi High, who have 4. But as you can see, guys, it's still very open. You still have a chance to kick them out or vice versa. That'll be entirely up to you. Earlier on, I told you the importance of life skills. And I'm a big believer of, in my opinion, it's probably the quickest way for you to get things done. These life skills that you probably won't find anywhere else. which you can find out more in our championship life skill moment.
You need to constantly ask questions, get to the detail, get to the nub of what the issue is, that in terms of what you have to make a decision around. Because if you really understand the complexities of the decision you're making, or what's going to impact the outcome of a good decision, it'll help you in making sure that the decision you make is hopefully the right decision. I think the other thing about decision making is always remember that you're never always going to get it right. Part of decision making is that you are going to make mistakes, and one needs to make sure that as you make those mistakes, you can learn from those.
As you can see, the importance of these life skills cannot be understated. Let me ask my people from Budo a question here. Which, in your opinion, and you can, Laked, you can answer on behalf of the team, is the most important life skill to you?
I think it's inspiration.
You would like to inspire people.
Yeah.
Do you inspire people at Budo?
Yes, I believe I do.
What do you do?
I'm very organized. That's one.
Are you the head girl?
No,
Do you want to be the head girl?
probably.
Okay. And how does it work in Budo? You have to campaign and...
Yeah, campaign, vote, and all that.
Okay. All the best. I wish you all the best in head girl plans. This next challenge is called the Rainbow Challenge. And the reason why it's because the questions come from all over the world. So everything and everything, just like the rainbow, all the colors. It is 5 questions each, and it'll be alternating. So question to you, until we are done with all 10 questions, 5 apiece. Again, trying to make sure that you can catch up and or take the lead. Is that clear? Very good. Question number 1, I'll start with Budo since you won the last toss. Montego Bay, Alexandria, Discovery Bay, and Cambridge are all towns in which country? A, Egypt, B, Canada, C, United Kingdom, D, Jamaica.
C, the United Kingdom.
Why? Why would you say United Kingdom?
Because of Cambridge.
On that part, you're right. Cambridge is in the United Kingdom. However, that is not the correct answer. All those towns are in Jamaica. No point for you there. Question number 1 to Kigezi High. The highest amount of heat loss happens through the A, feet, B, hands, C, head, D, back.
Back.
That is not the correct answer. It's actually the head. And that's because of circumference, dimensions. It's always working inside. Unless in Kigezi High, the brain is not working all the time. Okay. Question number 3 for King's College Budo. The following customs, tomato fighting, jumping babies to chase away spirits, and running with the bulls, are unique to A, Czechoslovakia, B, Portugal, C, Hungary, D, Spain.
D, Spain.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
I don't know if that answer is right. I don't know it now. When we get back, we find out if King's College Budo have moved a step ahead or are stuck at 6 points. It's the Stanbic Bank National Schools Championship.
Who are we? Well, let's start with who you are. Take this guy. He likes to cook, so we'd like to do our bit to keep his restaurant running. Oh, and we also had something to do with that payment. We might not give lessons on aerodynamics or complex chemical reactions, but like this man, we do everything we can to empower young minds. And while we don't have an eye for fashion, we know someone who does. She does, and her fabrics are going to Milan, and we're helping her get them there. You see, we don't stop at just banking, because you don't stop at just dreaming. Stanbic Bank.